Let's see. Oh, hi. Um, okay, so I see some of you were waiting. For those of you that probably already know, I do live streams for every week in November. Oh, my pants are caught on the chair. For every week in November. By the way, do you guys hear me? I hope you can hear me. Let's see, where's the chat? There we go. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Let's see. So I'll just kind of chat for a little bit and give people a chance to kind of, I guess, click on the notification. By the way, for those of you that are here, do you guys get notifications for my videos, or maybe you don't? I don't know. Been crazy, Jess. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad the recipes help you. Thank you, Angela B. Let's see, Jessica Reese. I hope I'm saying that right. Hello. Thank you, Madi R. Awesome. Hello, Julia. Um, hello, everybody. I see a lot of you are, not gonna try to, hello. So I thought, I know this week by the way, can you guys hear me? I have my earphones on, my earbuds. Okay, I don't know if it's Sirena song or Serena song. I do have Thanksgiving side dishes. I have a lot of side dishes for the holidays. There should be a playlist. If you go to my YouTube channel page, there should be a playlist. Thank you, the convergence. I'm assuming you guys can hear me. Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so for those of you that follow me regularly know that I've been doing giveaways for the month of November each week. I typically started doing them on Mondays, but today's the day I'm going to do a giveaway. And if you want, go ahead and put your Cash App in the comment section or in the chat. And I'm just going to randomly pick some person. I kind of do like this, like spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on, that's who gets $100. I Cash App $100 to you guys. That's just my way of saying thank you. And it's dinner on me. I figure $100 could buy dinner for 4 people. That's groceries. That could be a bill. Use it how you like, but it's a thank you. So anyways, I was going to do a live cooking tutorial this week, and the last one I did was for flour tortillas, and it was tough. It was really hard, and I thought the quality for the live video was kind of poor. I was all over the place. It just didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to. So I kind of skipped out on it this week. Thank you, Cooking with Augustus. You just got notified. Okay, good to know. At 7:10. But yeah, so I kind of skipped out. For those of you that are wondering, I skipped out on the cooking tutorial for this week. I might do that in a week or so. I kind of wanted to do a live cooking tutorial for Mexican style rice. I know a lot of you like always have questions when you're, doing the dishes, or cook, not doing the dishes, but cooking some of the recipes that I post. And I just thought the live cooking tutorials might be a really nice way, to, help you guys out. Let's see. Hello. Hi, Cooking with the Gusses. Hello. Hello, Judy Estrada. Nice to see you. Let's see. Maria, hi. I'm so glad you're here. My friend. Angie's DIY Fashion. By the way, if you guys have YouTube channels, post it in the chat. It's a good way to just, introduce yourself if you want to introduce your YouTube channel. Hello, Elsa S. from Arizona. Thank you for you guys saying yes, you can hear me. Awesome. Joel Smith or Joel Smith. I hope I'm saying it right. I actually have a cousin and we call him Joel and it's spelt the same way. So that's why I said that. But you're in the middle of remodeling your kitchen. Yeah, I did that 2 years ago. I know how that goes. But definitely, hopefully when you get it all together, you can try some of the recipes. Okay, thank you for everybody saying you can hear me. I'm so glad. Um, Thank you, Serling. I appreciate that. Ah, that's hilarious. Okay. Always enjoying recipes. Thank you, ML Martinez. Okay. Kristlyn Powell. Yes, I do have a cornbread recipe. I have several. Um, Oh, this is one thing I wanted to talk about because I do get a lot of people that ask for recipes and my hair's all over the place. They ask for recipes and it's kind of hard to find on YouTube. And I have over 700 recipe videos. So even if you go to my page, my YouTube like landing page where my channel is at, it's kind of hard to just go through all the recipes. So what I like to tell people is if you go to the YouTube search bar where you type in what you're looking for, I know it's going to be a lot to type, but for example, if you're looking for cornbread, type in cornbread Simply Mama Cooks, and it should show up. You should be able to see it. So if you're looking for, holiday side dishes, Simply Mama Cooks casseroles or holiday sides, and you should be able, hopefully YouTube, I don't know, should recommend my videos for those recipes. And if you're looking for a particular recipe, for example, if you want, broccoli cheese rice casserole, I know people in my family always look for that. Type that in, broccoli cheese rice casserole, Simply Mama Cooks, and I mean, it should pop up, my recipe videos for that. Thank you, MZ Casa. Case, oh man, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you. Joseph Cruz, I appreciate it. Bianca Lopez Rodriguez, ham recipe. I have a ham recipe. It's actually on my YouTube channel. It should be the first video that's there. But again, if you're looking for a ham recipe, type in ham, for example, I just did a crock pot holiday ham recipe. Type in holiday ham or ham recipe, Simply Mama Cooks, and you'll find it should, again, hopefully the YouTube algorithm will give you my videos. Awesome. Yes, I need to play it. Yeah, it's on my channel page. Hello, Annette. Hi, Paula Tristan, my longtime subby. I appreciate you. uh, Amherst Low. Yeah, maybe another cookbook. Yeah, that could be in the works. A lot of you that have purchased the current cookbook, it does showcase a lot of more what Tex-Mex or Mexican style food. So yeah, I definitely could do another cookbook. The first one was a huge learning curve for me. So hopefully if I ever post, I mean, not post, but if I ever do another cookbook, yeah, it'll definitely feature a lot of just different stuff, especially a lot of the comfort food that I make. Stoner guitarist, chicken soup or turkey soup. I actually have several like Mexican style chicken soups, but if you guys want a more like, chicken noodle soup or something more American style, I mean, I can do that. But I do have caldo de pollo, which is something we didn't get chicken noodle soup growing up. We got a lot of caldo de pollo, and it really does help when you're sick. But I'll definitely put that on the list. Um, Somebody said macaroni casquelor, and I'm even like saying that. I'm not sure what that is. Casquelor, cascalor. I don't know if you're trying to say casserole, macaroni casserole, or if that's an actual word, cascalor. Either way, macaroni, I have several. um, let's see. Hi from North Dakota. Hello. I appreciate you, Carrie Hinton. Um, Delicia Ramos. Hola. Hola. By the way, tengo familia Delicia que tienen el apellido Ramos. My mom's side of the family is Ramos. So when I saw that, yes, Jessica Reese, definitely check out that playlist. Araceli Grande, I see your Cash App. Awesome. What's up, Diego? My cousin Diego in the house. Um, thank you, Elisa. Hi, Anna. Good to see you. Um, do you have a recipe for canela? This is Bob Hinojosa asking if I have a recipe for canela. Canela? I know that's cinnamon in Spanish, but I'm not sure. Maybe if you could explain what the dish is. Um, thank you, Latanya Porter. I appreciate you. Let's see. Delicia Ramos, pick me, please. You got to put your Cash App. If you put your Cash App, I don't know. I'll see. Hopefully, you're one of the lucky winners. Hi, Beauty Babe. Yes, the convergence. I'm close to 1 million subscribers. By the way, you guys, I'm going to do another giveaway for 1 million when we hit 1 million subscribers. That should be coming up. I'll probably do it like the first week of December. I'll do yay, we hit 1 million. And the giveaway is going to be pretty much like a care package. I'm going to put a signed copy of my cookbook. I know a lot of you, when you purchased the cookbook, you guys wanted to do like a meet and greet and a book signing. And I do plan on doing a book signing, hopefully next year, if I can do it safely. But for now, I am going to do a giveaway. I'll do 3 to 5 care packages. I'll pick 3 to 5 people, and it'll be the same thing. I'm going to do a live stream for the 1 million subscriber giveaway. So just get that notification, hit the notification bell to make sure you get the notification. I'll probably do it sometime the first week in December. Oops, sorry. Hello, Patricia Yarbrough. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Lake Havasu City, Arizona. All right, Jessica Reese, I see your Cash App. Awesome. Hi, love your videos. Thank you, Araceli. Tori, okay, Cash App. Good. Okay, so I'm going to do another 5 minutes and let people put their Cash Apps. And if you guys have questions about cooking, video ideas, if you want to ask me, hey, do you have a recipe for this? Go for it. I'm going to give people another 5 minutes to show up, and then we'll do the giveaway. Let's see. Awesome. More chicken recipes, please. Definitely, Jessica Ebert. Definitely. Chicharrones. I actually have 2 missing link. I do have 2. Now, I haven't made chicharrones from scratch. Maybe I should do that. Oh, now the comments are really going. Awesome. Somebody made Gemaline Edwards made pozole tonight. Nice. How do I get the Cash App? It's an app on your phone. You create an account. It's basically like a money exchange app. You could pay someone money or you can receive money through the Cash App. This is for Yvette Con. So if you download it, it's the Cash App, Cash App, and just download it. How do I add myself to Cash App? Angie's DIY Fashion. You download Cash App on your phone. It's your own personal thing on your phone. Once you download it and create an account, someone can basically send you money. They'll Cash App you money through the app. Trudy Roman, awesome. Jasenia K, oh, that's awesome. Actually, I have cousins that I grew up babysitting, and they're all in like their 20s, mid 20s, and it seemed like, and I have quite a few, and they're all kind of moving out on their own, living on their own, and they're having to cook for themselves, and they're starting to say, hey, cousin, can you show us how you make that one thing? So I do videos. Sometimes you guys are like, why is she making videos on grilled cheese or scrambled eggs or things like that. Well, it's because I have a lot of cousins that really don't know how to make those things. So I kind of do that so it helps them. They kind of ask me to do that. Thank you, Sue Malmstrom. I appreciate that. Okay. Marie Moreno. I see Amanda Moreno. Hi, I got it. Okay. Okay. So Debbie Molina, I know it's simple, but I'd like to see your take on arroz con leche for the holidays. Guess what? I have two videos for arroz con leche. If you type in arroz con leche, Simply Mama Cooks, probably both of my videos will come up. I have two recipes, and that recipe, my abuela's arroz con leche recipe, made it into the cookbook as well. Brittany Diaz, okay, Cante Masa, I hope I'm saying that right. Tinga's recipe, I have done chicken tinga. If you type in chicken tinga, Simply Mama Cooks, it should come up. I actually did that not too long ago. I think I did it this year. I think so. Do you have more meatless recipes? I need to do more of that. I know I've been getting a lot of requests. People have been emailing me and sending me private messages to do vegan queso tacos, the vegan birria tacos. And I'm going to have to figure out something. I kind of think if I'm going to do the vegan birria tacos, I kind of want to use jackfruit. I think it would have like that stringy texture. So I'm thinking jackfruit. I know there's probably like a soy protein or like some kind of vegan protein I can do with that. But yeah, I mean, meatless, we eat meatless in the house, but I kind of rely more on already pre-made meatless stuff, but definitely I'll try to incorporate more of that. Do you have a recipe for Korean corn dogs? I do not. And you know what? My son literally since last year goes, Mom, can you make these corn dogs? And I'm like, okay, son, I will. And I never get around to doing it. So I might need to, prioritize that. But definitely I can try to do Korean corn dogs. My son will be happy. Will you have new sweets recipes coming soon? Yes. As a matter of fact, I made a chocolate ganache cake. And I hope to have that ready to post tomorrow. So that'll be the next video I post tomorrow, later, well, not late, but closer to the evening time, I will have the chocolate ganache cake. And I basically took the dark chocolate cupcakes recipe from my cookbook, made it into a cake, a single layer cake, and then I took the easy ganache from my cookbook, and yeah, it's really good. It's really simple to make. So that'll be my next sweets recipe coming. Oh, but Latanya Porter, if you do have a recipe that you want to see, I mean, go ahead and put it up there. I'll see if I can, I'll see if I can get something out to you. Okay, Sonia Pantojas. I don't know what that means. Mammy recipe to grow hair. What? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Let's see. Yeah. Buñuelos. I do have a buñuelos recipe. I've done 2 or 3 over the years. So, again, for those of you that are just tuning in, type in whatever recipe that you want to see. I probably have it already. And just, for example, buñuelos, type buñuelos recipe, Simply Mama Cooks, and my video should pop up. What's your go-to scallop recipe? Scallop recipe, like seafood scallops? Yes. I actually like to just do a little bit of grapeseed oil in a pan. I add maybe a tablespoon of butter and I sear them on both sides and just add salt, pepper. And that's how we eat sea scallops. I don't really have like a special thing that I do to them. Maybe I should. Albondigaz recipe. I have done albondigaz twice. Again, albondigaz recipe, Simply Mama Cooks. If you search for that, it should show up. Okay. Oh, sorry. Do you have a book? Yes, I do, Jose Pina. I do. I have a cookbook. You can purchase it on Amazon. You can purchase it at barnesandnoble.com. Walmart.com has it. I even have seen some on eBay, but I don't know. But yeah, definitely Amazon if you have it. And they actually, the book itself, I priced it at $16.95. But if you go to Amazon, Amazon sets the price and sells it however they want. So I think you can get it cheaper on Amazon. Let's see. Could you please do some low calorie recipes? Yeah, I can do that. I actually eat low calorie. It's just when I'm cooking for myself, um, it's kind of like easy pre-made stuff. Like I wouldn't even know how to, I do a lot of boiled eggs, or I like to do eggs sunny side up with salsa, and that's like my low calorie breakfast. I do a lot of protein shakes. I do a lot of baked chicken. I've done Mexican style cauliflower rice, which I rely on a lot to keep it low carb and low calorie. But yeah, I can try to put more stuff out there. Okay, fish recipes, Stephanie Rosas. Yes, definitely. Okay, let's see. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and do the giveaway. Yay, Miranda Vasquez trying out the flour tortillas tonight. Awesome. Okay, so I'm just going to like give the comment section a spin, and then wherever my finger lands, I'm just going to go up, down, and stop. Let's see. Oh, okay. I have Shakira 108. Shakira Gray, you are the winner. So let me write down your Cash App. Congratulations to Shakira 108. Make sure I spell it right. All right, Shakira 108. I am going to Cash App you $100. I'm actually using my phone for the live video, so once the live stream is over, I will Cash App you. Yay, congratulations. When will I be posting Christmas food? Oh, somebody asked, how do we get your cookbook? Amazon, Walmart.com, BarnesandNoble.com has it. I'm sorry, I'm so close to the screen. That's like extremely close. Yeah, so definitely on Amazon. And like I said earlier, Amazon sells it cheaper sometimes, so you'll get a deal on it. When will I be posting Christmas food? Probably in the next week or so. I'm going to start doing some of just holiday stuff. Thank you, Rudy Jake. Hello, you are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Kimchi recipes, please. I do have a homemade, I did a kimchi recipe for actual kimchi. I've done that before. I do a lot of stews with kimchi. I do a lot of fried rice with kimchi, so I might do something like that. Crystal P, yes, I do like vegan. I actually eat vegan stuff. I'm not vegan, by the way. I'm not trying, I don't want to like disrespect anybody that's, vegan, but I do a lot of meatless meals. Sometimes I do like a vegan breakfast because my son cannot have egg. He's allergic to egg. So I do find like vegan eggs, the Just eggs. He'll try those sometimes. I do that. Let's see. Chicken tacos, the fluffy kind, please. What is that, the fluffy kind? You mean like puffy tacos? Hold on. The puffy tacos? Yeah, I can do puffy tacos if that's what you're talking about. Yeah. Actually, I have family in San Antonio, and they always ask me, why aren't you doing puffy tacos? And I'm like, I'll get to it. Oh, somebody said, can I use Venmo Cash App? You know what? My cell phone just died. It doesn't work anymore. And the one I'm using now is actually a private cell phone. I don't give people this number. Sorry, families. But it broke and I'm waiting for my new phone in the mail, but my old phone is the one that had Venmo Cash App on it. And this phone, I only have the regular Cash App. So maybe for next week when I do the giveaway, I will download Venmo to give people more of a chance, who don't have Cash App. Let's see. Thank you, Monica Cervantes. I appreciate that. Yeah, somebody also said it wish it had more pictures. Let me tell you why I didn't put pictures, a lot of pictures in it. I don't know if you noticed the pictures that are in there. I was just so scared to spend time to take photos of a lot of the food and the print quality. I really didn't have control over like how great the print quality is. That's just one of the things you deal with when you self-publish. Um, and then I figured even if I put pictures in it, there's live video. Like I have live, you go, I mean, not live video, but there's YouTube videos where you can actually cook along with the recipes or use it as a resource. So maybe if I do another cookbook, I guess since people do want to see more pictures of the food, I would probably do that. I'd probably consider, putting more pictures. This is a little not behind the scenes, but I wanted to present this first cookbook as if I was handing you a notebook of written recipes, like the way I actually have. And when I discussed it with the designer, she thought it was okay not to add lots of pictures in it because I wanted to focus on someone opening the book, looking at the recipe and cooking along with it. Kind of how you guys say that my recipe videos are easy to follow. That's kind of how I wanted the cookbook to be. I focused more on getting a really well explained recipe that's not too wordy, it's easy to read. So I think that's where a lot of my focus went. And when I thought of pictures, I just kind of was like, well, they can go to YouTube. So, but definitely I think if I were to do another cookbook, yeah, I'd probably include more pictures for sure. Croquetas. Oh, that's missing link. That's an idea. You're right. Croquetas. Have I made horchata? Paul Level, I hope I'm saying that right. Yes, I have like 2 or 3 horchata recipe videos. If you type in Simply Mama Cooks horchata, they should pop up. Esmeralda Gonzalez, thank you so much. I appreciate that. How long, Stacy St. John? Okay, how long have I been cooking? My first memory of cooking, like saying that I created a recipe, was when I was around 5. And I know you're like, yeah, right, you were 5 years old. No, honestly, my parents divorced when I was 5. And my mom lived by herself. And I mean, when I was younger, I lived with my mom after the divorce. And my mother was very fun in the kitchen. She wasn't fussy the way I am in the kitchen with my kids. So I remember I wanted to cook dinner and my mom's like, okay, and we didn't have a lot of money, but we had saltine crackers. We always had eggs. We had canned goods. So I remember my first recipe, you guys are going to gross out. I made scrambled eggs with the help of my mom, but I added corn and cheese to the scrambled eggs. And I thought I was being fancy. And I scooped the eggs on saltine crackers like hors d'oeuvres. And that's what we had for dinner. And that's probably that and making flour tortillas with my grandmother. Those are my first 2 memories of sitting in the kitchen, cooking, watching like, hey, I made something. That's probably like the first cooking memories. And after that, as a kid, I always helped in the kitchen. One of the first things that I remember making like on my own would have been when I was about probably 12 or 13. I made meatloaf. My stepmother, when I lived with my dad, my stepmother got sick and she couldn't make dinner, but we had to eat. And I think I remember making meatloaf. So that was like, yeah. So since I was a kid, I've always cooked. I've always cooked. I've always liked to cook, and not necessarily cooking because I was going to be a chef when I was younger. It was because I liked feeding my family. And when I was 19, I was going to go into culinary school, but I decided not to because it was very expensive. And I always like cooking. So yeah. Thank you, Rosa. Yes, more Korean food. Jackfruit works great. You guys, if y'all are posting comments, I am so sorry. Let's see. I'm sorry if the comments are delayed. Oh, wow. Somebody used my ham recipe. Naomi Ramirez. You used oh, you smoked it in a barbecue pit. Wow. I bet you that was really good. Thank you, Desiree. You're hooked on my show. Thank you. Uh, yes, Albondigaz. Thank you, Mr. E. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Shakira Gray. That's awesome. Yeah, my son really liked those. Can I make a fluffy chocolate mousse? Sure. Gosh, that sounds good. Okay, somebody said click the dollar sign. How do I click the dollar sign? I don't know what's happening. Oh no. I can't click it. It's not. Nilsa Q, Dollar Tree Dinner Challenge. Okay, challenge accepted. I'll have to go into a Dollar Tree safely, but yeah, I can totally, I'm actually going to write that down. Dollar Tree Dinner Challenge. I like that idea. Let's see. Did I hear corn dogs? Yes, Chad. Somebody mentioned that. Please do a Honduran recipe. Oh, okay. I will put that on the list. Nice. Can you show us how you get down making chimichangas? Okay, Desiree Perez, I have done 3 chimichanga recipes. So if you type in chimichangas, Simply Mama Cooks, they should pop up. Now, I'm not against doing more chimichangas, let's be honest. my family would eat them. But yeah, I've done 3 recipe videos for that. You made my marriage so better. Thank you. Any dedos de novia recipe. I have not done that. I will be honest. I'm not dedos. Is that lady fingers maybe? Dedos de novia. I'm going to write that down. I will see if I can get to that. That's going on the list. I'm curious now. And that's Rodolfo asking that. Okay, Erica Wheeler, do you have any recipes for corn in the cup? I do. I do have a recipe. I just did one earlier this year, I think. Corn in the cup, Simply Mama Cooks. If you type that in, it should show up. Do you have any green beans with bacon recipe? Actually, I don't. And you're not the first person to request that, honestly. I should do that. I think that would be a good one. Green beans with bacon. When I do green beans with bacon, I use canned green beans. My family likes it better. You can use fresh. I would suggest blanching them first. But if I do a green beans with bacon recipe, I'm probably going to use canned. I feel like most people would use the canned, and actually my family likes that. They don't like fresh green beans, so I'm sorry if I put that recipe video out and you're like, hey, that's canned green beans. Ooh, sorry. Thank you, Miranda Vasquez. Let's see. Do you have recipe for a small version of kimchi? I don't, but I should do that. I could totally do that. Typically, I make large amounts of kimchi because we eat it a lot. I use it a lot, and here at home, my husband, he eats that pretty much daily. I could make any type of food, and he has to have kimchi. So, but I can work on a smaller recipe because I know a lot of people aren't going to eat copious amounts of kimchi, especially if it's 1 or 2 people in your household. Crispy dogs. Have you ever made crispy dogs? Josie C, if you're still here, tell me what that is. Crispy dogs. I don't know what that is. Let's see. Yes, Jessica Reese, my book is on Amazon. Okay. Do you have a recipe? Okay, Dorothy Bankston, do you have a recipe for churro cheesecake? I do. And if you type in, actually, you know what I called it? Sopapilla cheesecake, because I wasn't sure to call it churro cheesecake or sopapilla. So Dorothy Bankston, if you type in sopapilla cheesecake, Simply Mama Cooks, that's pretty much what I would consider a churros cheesecake. Corn in a cup, yes, I have it. I feel like some of these are repeating. Am I going cook? What's happening? Champurrado? Yes, I have champurrado. Um, Thank you, Been Crazy Jess. Let's see. Let's see. What are we doing here? Um, okay, so, okay. Oh, let's see. Somebody put, okay, Marie Moreno. Um, Girl, try to do, wait, this is 7, Natalie Antonio. Okay, try doing Honduran tamales recipe. Yes, I will do that because you know what? I've had them before and they are so good. They are really good. Um, I'm gonna write that down. Now, I know I'm promising you guys all these recipes, but it does take time. Sorry, they don't come out quick enough. It's a product, one of my other YouTubers, she makes it a seed called pronounced mame, spelled mammy. Huh, okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of it. Okay, thank you, Marie Moreno. Poke recipe. I could do poke, but I think I've confessed this before. I don't like raw fish. And my husband would probably eat it. I think he would eat raw fish. But yeah, that's an idea. Poke. Okay, let's see. Chicken fried tacos. Okay, Serling, is the tamale recipe you made lately, is it hot? No, it is not. None of my tamales recipes are spicy. Now, if you leave the seeds in the dried chilies, yeah, it's going to be spicy, but they're all mild. They are not spicy. I know the red color just makes people think like, oh, it's spicy, but it's not. It's not spicy at all. And if you're using guajillo chiles, then yeah, those are mild in spice. Let's see. Oh my gosh, hello. This is Chibi Dotify. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right either. Hello, can you make creme brulee? I probably could. I don't have a I don't have a blowtorch to get that, the sugar on top to get that crispy texture. But I mean, I could put that on the list if I ever get a blowtorch because I know that's kind of how they do the sugar. That's how they kind of get the sugar to get that nice glass like, where you crack into it. But for sure, creme brulee. Chicken with calabaza. I don't know. I feel like I've done that before. I think I did pork with calabaza. Chicken with calabaza, I'll put that on the list. Empanadas de piña. Areli Salinas. Yes. Actually, empanadas de piña, I've had that requested a lot, even from my family members. I should probably do that. Yeah, I should probably do that. I think that would be, I think my husband loves pan dulce, so he would be happy if I made those. Yes, okay. Thank you, Cynthia Baker. Tuna Albondigaz. Josie, see, I've done albondigas with tuna, but it's probably an old video. I might have to redo that. I might have to redo that for you. Ooh, Adira, again, I hope I'm saying that right. I am just about to make the steak and biscuits tonight. Awesome. It's so good. And hopefully you're using a tender steak. I know ribeye steak is kind of it's expensive to just chop it up and use it in a dish. I just had a pack and they were thin cut. But if you use like flank steak, that's a good cut of meat. You want to just use the cut of meat that's not going to have to stew to get tender. If you use something like beef that roast stew beef, why can't I talk? Chuck roast, that's what I'm trying to say. If you use chuck roast, then that would take a long time for it to get tender. The cook time is definitely you're gonna need more liquid to cook it down and make it tender. So make sure you're using like a tender cut of beef. Okay. Yes, Bella, please do chicken tacos fried. Okay. Now, do you mean like chicken taquitos? Like the rolled tacos or like folded and fried? If I can do that. I'll definitely do that. I actually have chicken, so I might do that soon. Okay. Yes. I feel like some of these comments are repeating. Somebody, Monica, easy kid foods. Yeah, definitely, because my son is always my son is always doing like, Mom, I need something really quick. Eggs and salsa. Yes, Latanya Porter, I love eggs and salsa. Thank you, everybody, for your congratulatory comments. I appreciate that. Sean Ledwith, yes, I have done biscuits and gravy. I've done biscuits and sausage gravy. If you search for biscuits and gravy, Simply Mama Cooks, you'll see the video. It should show up in your search. Thank you, Stoner Guitarist. I appreciate that. Let's see, Rosa, I'm sorry. I'm going to be doing another giveaway next week, so I wish I could choose everybody. I don't have that much money to give away. I'm sorry. But I'm sorry that, let's see. Have you done a almohavanas video? No, I have not. That I need to write that down. Carrie Hinton, I hope so. I saw. Congrats, thank you. You guys, I'm so slow on these comments. I'm sorry, I'm going through them and they kind of came all at once. Stacy St. John, the name of the cookbook is Simply Mama Cooks, Food Cooked with a Mama's Love. If you just type in Simply Mama Cooks Cookbook on Amazon, it should show up. Do I have a recipe for tamales de pollo? I do, Nancy Ortez. Just you could type in chicken tamales, Simply Mama Cooks, and the video should be there. Good and glam. Thank you. Yes, I know I'm very close to 1 million. I don't know when that's going to exactly happen, but you know, for sure. Chili con queso. Yeah, I could do that. I've done a lot of queso dip recipes, so if you type in queso recipes or queso dip recipes, Simply Mama Cooks, I kind of have done chili con queso kind of already. Let's see. Tamales with cheese and hatch chili. Francis Cordova. Yeah, that sounds great. I wish I had those now. Natalie Antonio. Actually, no. When I started YouTube, I just like sharing recipes. Somebody asked me that last time. Somebody on Instagram asked me, would I still be doing YouTube if, I didn't have a following, if I was struggling to get subscribers? I probably would. I wouldn't do it as much as I'm doing it, but I just like sharing recipes. And the recipes that I share, my family uses it, my family and friends. So they would ask, I'm sure they'd still ask me like, hey, how do you make this? Okay, I'll show you. Go to YouTube and I'll post a recipe video. So I would still be doing this, but honestly, this channel has come a long way, and this is why I'm so appreciative of the people that tune in and watch every single time that I post, because a lot of people aren't going to cook everything that I post, but it says a lot about someone who says, hey, she posted a video, I enjoy watching her videos, and they show up and support me. I really am thankful for that, but definitely it's been quite a ride. It's interesting where YouTube has taken me. But I'm really happy that, we're going to hit 1 million subscribers. That's a huge milestone. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I know you have been having Gage Johnson. No, I actually put in a work order for my oven, and because of the pandemic, it's just the oven's under warranty, and the company that's responsible to like fix anything, they are like backlogged and shorthanded because of the pandemic. So I don't know when they'll get out here and fix it. But yeah, I definitely hope I can figure out the issue, but it doesn't. My oven has a hot spots. I don't think it's calibrated properly, and I also have to, be aware of like where I'm placing the food in the oven. It is kind of annoying, and sometimes I burn things, or sometimes it gets a little too, overcooked, and I'm still dealing with it. But you know what? I know I use my oven all the time, but I understand that they can't get out here to fix it because, they have to be safe, and, it's my oven's not top priority right now. I mean, it is in my house, but yeah, I am still having difficulties with the oven. Somebody put authentic tres leches recipe, please. I do have tres leches, but I kind of did the cheater way and I used box mix, but I could probably do something authentic from scratch. It wouldn't be any different other than the cake part. The cake would be from scratch instead of a box mix. But I do my tres leches in my recipe that I already have posted, my tres leches recipe. The milk part, that's how I do it every single time I do tres leches. But yeah, I'll probably revisit tres leches and post like from scratch for sure. Mojarra, yes, the fry, definitely. My husband actually loves, I don't know if you guys, by the way, you guys, I see people are posting, finally I'm starting to see, oh, I appreciate that, TYML, thank you. And somebody posted, like you guys are posting like super chat money. I really appreciate that. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate that. Anything that you guys post, it goes into the channel, whether it's buying ingredients, whether it's start my oven fund because my oven doesn't work. No, I'm just kidding. But I really appreciate all of you that have donated, and I wish I could see everyone's name, but JP Regalado, sending how to send message in super chat. You want a def drop. Thank you. I appreciate that. JP Regalado. I totally appreciate that. That is so nice. And if I can see, I was trying to look for other people that had posted. I saw like 99 cents. Thank you for that. I just didn't see it on here. Okay, Tara Wagner, recipes for diabetics. Yeah, I can try to do something like that. Like with sugar substitutes and things like that. Those are things I actually have. I have on my list. I have had a request for that before. Cook with Nate. Thank you. Cook with Nakey. I appreciate that. JP Regalado. I do have side dishes. If you type in Simply Mama Cooks casseroles, on my landing page, on my channel page, I have a playlist for casseroles, and my holiday sides are there. They should be there. M. Bird, the name of the cookbook is Simply Mama Cooks. And you know what, you guys? Okay, I'm sorry I'm so late on these comments. Let's see. Thank you. Thank you. Catherine Ortez, recipe for empanadas. I'm just going to go through these comments. You guys can hang out with me. This is a long live stream, I know, but I really want to acknowledge a lot of these comments. Esmeralda Gonzalez, I have not made a traditional wedding soup. That should be on my list. I'll put that on my list. You guys, you have no idea how long my list is. I always get requests, and it just depends on who's going to eat it, who's going to, but yeah, traditional wedding soup. I like that. Uniquely me, thank you. Oh, Travis Smith, I appreciate that. Actually, I lived in California for a couple of years, and I used to get homesick with certain dishes that I could only find here in Texas, so I understand. And that probably goes for anybody that's living somewhere else away from, their home. I totally understand that feeling. Let's see, Lori Mendenhall. Hi, Lori. How do you make scalloped potatoes? Okay. Scalloped potatoes, I like to actually I slice the potatoes and I kind of parboil it, slice it, and then kind of bake it in the oven. But I'll do a video on that. I think a lot of people, somebody else requested that. It depends on like how much time I have. I know a lot of people do thinly sliced potatoes and they just have them raw and they bake them or they cook them for a period of time until they soften in the oven with cheese and cream and things like that. So I can do something like that. Can you do an empanada video? Lydia Martinez, do you want savory empanadas like meat filled or do you mean sweet? Let's see. Thank you, Mashaya's Kitchen. Yeah, I kind of did the step by step. You're right. Yeah, I agree with you because I feel like as a home cook, you need as much information as possible, but it's also important that you can read it and cook along with it so you kind of don't get lost in the page, which is why in the cookbook, I liked putting the font a little bit larger. Nancy Ortez, saludos de Virginia. Hi. Liz Cervantes, the boys are good. My youngest, Bo, he's still not talking. I have a son, for those of you that don't know, my son, Bo, is autistic and he's nonverbal. He does not speak. He's starting to make sounds, but he does understand a lot. He is learning, he is meeting other milestones, but speaking, not yet. But thank you for asking. Okay. Egg and salsa. Yes. Catherine Ortez, yes, I can see your comments. Delicia Ramos, yes, chicken fajitas I've done. You can type in fajitas Simply Mama Cooks and it should come up. Boosted Civic, awesome, thank you. How about biscotti? Oh, okay. I've done hojarascas, but I can do that. The I'm probably not. Biscochitos, yeah. Let's see. Tamales de pollo recipe, volunteer state now. Awesome, BC. Thank you. JG, yeah, I didn't think about that. I appreciate that. Oh, the oodles and noodles? Yes, stoner guitarist. Hello from Chicago. Biscochitos. Yes, Tara Wagner. Definitely, I'll do something like that. Let's see. Oh, Cynthia Baker, mi abuelita taught me to cook. Yeah, mine too. That and my abuelo. A lot of people helped me cook, taught me to cook a lot of their dishes. Awesome. Mike Wood in Augusta, Georgia. I was an amazing hamburger helper chef. You know what? Hamburger helper. I used to love the cheesy beefaroni. I remember that. Let's see. Serling, who taught me to cook Asian food? Just watching, well, growing up, I used to watch public broadcasting station, PBS, and I used to watch a lot of like Food Network, and if I just wanted to cook and try something at home, I would just try it, even if it didn't come out good. And eventually you kind of learn, you kind of research and say, oh, I did that wrong, I should do that. But as far as Asian food, a lot of it is just sort of self-taught and researching like recipe books and just techniques that you kind of learn as you cook. By the way, most of my cooking just comes from the sheer desire to just cook something for myself and try it. Oh, Sue Malmstrom, I went to culinary school. It wasn't great. The students were narcissistic. You know what? Somebody else told me and I understand, no disrespect to people who, went to culinary school and have accolades and have gained experience in the professional cooking world. but I couldn't afford it. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. I don't know, but I just couldn't afford it. At the time, it was like 80 grand to go to culinary school. And it's just, yeah, I mean, it just, things happen the way they happen. But this is another reason why I don't call myself a chef, because I feel like people who go to cooking school, and have a degree and have learned, they're chefs. But I'm just a home cook that likes to cook for my family. That's what just keeps me going. Okay, let's see. Darcel Espinosa, have you ever thought of communications? You have a radio voice. No, I never thought of that. When I went to college, I started community college for theater. And believe it or not, you guys, I used to be part of an improv comedy troupe. I did that like as a little side hustle just to kind of pay for gas when I was younger, like in my early 20s. And I did a comedy troupe, an improv comedy troupe. And then before I met my husband, I did 2 semesters of film school. And the one class that I dropped out of because I had to work at the same time, I dropped out of editing. And of course, being a YouTuber, editing helps. So I always think back, I probably should have stuck with that class. But yeah, I never thought about radio, but people do always tell me that, oh, I could listen to your voice. So maybe I should take voice lessons. I don't know. Good idea. Stoner guitarist, I got 11 children. Holy cripes. Congratulations. That is a big family. Oh, my wife and I got 4, and we have grandparents. Yeah, a big family. Potato salad. Oh, I have a potato salad recipe. You probably don't see it because it didn't do that well. Oh, such is life with the YouTube algorithm. A lot of my recipes just kind of get lost in the shuffle. Thank you, Anita. Paul Joseph, what's your greatest challenge as a cook? Huge fan. Thank you. You're awesome. I appreciate that. My greatest challenge as a cook right now, definitely my oven. I need to fix it. But it's feeding my son. My autistic son has food aversions. So a lot of the stuff that you guys see me cook, he doesn't eat. He won't eat it. If it doesn't smell right to him, if it's something that's too assertive. And then I also have food allergies that come into play with him. And that's my biggest challenge. A lot of the food that I cook, my youngest son won't eat. And, I love to cook and feed my family. So it does kind of make me sad. I hope one day, he'll grow into trying different things. But right now, the things that he eats, it's very limited. His diet, sometimes I have to supplement a lot with vitamins and shakes because he pretty much will eat toast, grilled cheese, pizza. And I do make a lot of that from scratch. So he's not eating overly processed foods, but his palate is it's all over the place because, he just has food aversions. A lot of things and they told me that it's his autism that kind of comes into play with sensory issues. Let's see. Thank you, Hannah White. Wandora Woman, I do have champurrado on my channel. Well, if you type in champurrado, Simply Mama Cooks, it should show up. Please do Salvadoran recipe food. Oh, the last time I've done pupusas before with curtido, and I got so many negative comments. So I always get nervous to do foods from other countries, but I do love it, and I'll do it anyways. You know what? We can always block and delete the trolls, but definitely I'll try to come up with some stuff. Beef spring rolls. You know what? I could do that. That sounds great. Can you do some fun recipes that can be done with children? Shira 22, for sure. My son, Dax, my eldest, He's very creative, kind of how I was as a kid. And he saw a video. Um, I hope I'm not too bright. I feel like this is too bright. Let's turn like that. Yeah. My son watched this video where you can do toaster meals, like get 2 pieces of bread and you fill it with whatever you want and you crimp the edges with a fork and you cook it in your toaster. So I might do a video doing that. That's easy for kids. And he likes to do that himself. Joe Serrano, yes, whack the trolls for sure. Um, Thank you, Mindy Martinez. Hi, Patty Rivas. Um, yes, Rose MZ. Texture is a huge thing with him, and smell, and he looks at it. So I always have to do vegetable sneak. Like if I make pizza, I'm always adding like spinach and zucchini and carrots to the sauce. EJ Patino will be making menudo for the first time this weekend. Also making tamales for our grandkids to keep tradition my daddy did for us years ago. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I find this is not to be sad about this, but I lost my dad in 2015, and I do find that when I cook dishes that he likes, it reminds me of him. In my cookbook, I dedicated fideo con pollo to him because he loved fideo con pollo. As I got older and moved out of my dad's house, I would go visit because I have a half sister that's younger. By the way, hi Jessica, I love you. She's my half sister. And I would always visit, because she's a lot younger than I was and I was an adult, but I would go visit them on the weekends. And my dad always requested that I made fideo con pollo. That was like his go-to. Like if I was coming to visit, he goes, "You're going to make fideo, right?" I was like, "Sure, Dad, I will." So when he passed, for Dia de los Muertos to, remember your deceased loved ones, the ones that have gone before you, I always make fideo con pollo. And my sons were so young. My youngest was a baby. They don't really remember him. So it's important that I share things that he likes the way he was. I show them pictures. And that's kind of how we celebrate, Dia de los Muertos. We talk about, my dad and his parents. I didn't even get a chance to meet my grandfather. And apparently my paternal grandfather, who passed before I was born, he could make perfectly round flour tortillas. They always tell me that story. Calbrito recipe, Robert Guerra. Is that the goat? Cabrito? Maybe I'm not saying it right. Cabrito. That's an idea, but I'm gonna be honest. Growing up, my abuelo would make cabrito, and we didn't like it. It was too gamey. That's one of the reasons why when I do birria, because traditional birria is made with goat. I can't eat it. It's too gamey. And even though I like menudo, and a lot of people say that's gamey, but yeah. Any Korean dishes, Alan Martinez? I do have some. I do like Korean fried chicken. I've done kimchi jjigae. One thing that my husband likes when the weather gets colder is gamjatang. And I hope I'm saying that right. That is a pork, like a stewed pork with potato. I do that all the time, but I've never done a YouTube recipe video because I don't know if you guys want to see that. Some people get mad when I kind of stray from cooking Tex-Mex or Mexican food, but I don't eat that every day. So I will definitely try to incorporate more of what I cook at home, and maybe you guys might enjoy those recipes. Sterling, yes, he does like crispy things. That's kind of the thing with him. Have you made tacos, pintitos de birria? Once made crispy, you dunk it in the mug. Yes, I have. Joe Serrano, if you go to my queso tacos recipe video, that's what I do. I make the birria and then I make the queso tacos and I dunk it in the consomme. So good. I probably shouldn't be eating that as much as I do, but it's good. Cynthia Baker, yes, los frijoles pintos, for sure. A big pot of beans goes a long way in the house. Karina Goldvarg, you're moving to a new place. Congratulations. Waiting to try your recipes. I hope they work for you. Thank you. Mindy Martinez. You love it. Yeah, you know what? I have a lot of stories that I don't share on my channel because I like to get straight to the recipe video. I don't like to get too, I don't want to like go too long, like get too talkative because people are like, hey, you're talking too much. But yeah, there's a lot that that I've experienced in life, things that I am experiencing that kind of goes into, you know, the food that I make. So yeah, maybe I can share more stories. Okay, so I hope I answered a lot of your questions. And let's see. What's the difference between active dry yeast and dry yeast? Is it the same? Okay. Bluey's Mama T Paz. What's the difference between active dry yeast and dry yeast? Well, active dry yeast, I want to say dry yeast is the one that you have to activate in the warm water with a little bit of sugar, and you have to make sure it kind of blooms. And the active dry yeast, you can actually add it to dry ingredients, and eventually if you proof it, it'll do its thing. It's active already. Oh, great. What does this mean? Okay, Ms. Ixie, re-asking because the question got buried. For the steak and biscuits, is the cast iron pan absolutely necessary? Or well, yes, you can actually cook on the stovetop and pour the steak in a baking dish and then add your biscuits on top. And I'm sorry the question got buried, and I hope that answers you. I'm sorry, guys, if I'm so late on these questions. But yeah, cook your steak and gravy on the stovetop in any pan that you want. And then when that's done, pour it into a baking dish and add your biscuits. A 12 by 8, maybe, or if you just have a, you know, like the casserole dishes, something that's at least 2.5 to 3 quarts baking dish will probably work for this recipe. But yeah, I used a 12-inch cast iron skillet because I just use that all the time. Melinda Martinez, thank you for hanging with me. Yeah, I'm about to wrap it up, and I'm... Can you Amazon one day deliver those biscuits from the video, please? I really wish I could just, here guys, try the food. Tonka Bear, I love that you're natural. Yeah. It gets hard kind of being fake. And I know being in front of the camera, I do have some comments where they wish I was a little more polished. I always get comments that they want to see my nails done, or I should wear makeup sometimes, fix your hair better. I get a lot of comments like that, but if you can't handle me at my worst, then I guess you can't handle me at my best. You don't deserve me at my best, right? So if you guys can handle me like this, but thank you. Okay, well, Gabrielle S., hello from Chicago. Thank you. Hello. So I hope I got to everybody's questions. They kind of got everywhere. Thank you for those that put some funding in the Cash App. I appreciate that. That money is definitely going to go to my oven fund. Hopefully someday in the future I can get my oven fixed. But I hope to see you guys next week. I will be doing another Cash App giveaway next week. For those of you that are disappointed that you didn't win, I'm sorry. But Shakira 108, I'm about to Cash App you this money. So congratulations. And be on the lookout tomorrow. I'll be posting something. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be the next day. But chocolate cake is coming. So I hope everybody has a good evening. Thank you for hanging out with me. Love you all. Bye.